Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Grandia II. So, some things I did off screen. I put skilled item use and item recover, those are on Roan, and move recover is on Ryudo. So I maxed those things out, made sure they had them. So everyone's a little more geared up. We are saved and ready to go. Recovered. Let's go ahead and leave. We can now go into New Valmar 3 is where we're aiming for this one. Now, this place is fun, because it's basically the most linear section of the game we've encountered thus far. So we got these things, we get to unclog Valmar's arteries, and then we get beaten by whatever the hell these things are supposed to be. I do not understand this section at all, but, you know, whatever. And then once we get in here, we get into another little vein section. Now this part's neat because we have red veins, blue veins, and these basically get us into a fight. Give me a second. Alright, so that was fun. I don't even remember what I was saying. So we come into this little section and there's a giant chest here. Meteor scroll, face paint, and a priestess robe. What do we have on the priestess robe? What is it? 68 all status disorder resistance. We actually want that. Yeah, it kills the action. I mean, granted, her action is only 103. It's not terrible, it's not great, but we want the status resist on everything. That's just something that needs to happen. And we also need to throw out an all healer. We took a couple of napalm gourd to the face things from those things. Oh god, give me a second. Alright, so as I was saying, attacked by random gourds. Alright, so now we can come up here and wander around, and we see there are these little white balls. And if you hit one of the little white balls, you get into a fight, which is going to take me longer than I was expecting to deal with, but we can deal with these things because thankfully Tio goes first. So we will just do Zap All and have that hopefully be the end of it. These little white orbs travel all throughout the red and blue arteries, so you can dodge them. There are little offshoots that you can hide, or if you're really lucky you can hit one of the balls and just avoid where the enemy spawns and just go straight through. So that's a thing to keep in mind, that it is possible to do, and that's what I'm going to hope to do from here on out on this thing. So we're going to go all the way down this way. Yes, this is where we want to go. Gotta make sure I'm in the right place. And then we've got all these enemies down here, and one of them is new, so we're actually going to try to target the new enemies so that you can see those. We have not encountered them yet. They are Mind Eaters, level 47, 2200 HP, 263 defense, 43 movement, action of 128, magic defense of 285, weak versus lightning, strong versus ice. They can drop mana crystals or seeds of magic. I'm actually pretty sure they have no idea what they're weak to. So we're just going to kill whoever's in the lead with True Dragon Rise and make sure one goes down, and then Ryudo will take care of the rest. Mostly because I just have no faith in what the guide is telling me anymore, so we've hit this point of the game where it's like, I've been burned by this thing one too many times. Oh, the good old days when things weren't, you know, proofread or edited. I gotta say, Versus Books did an okay, you know, job on this. It could have been much worse. It could have been the Final Fantasy IX strategy guide. Alright, so we are now in the purple segment. Down below, we go down this way, and there will be one of these little arteries that need unclogged, as well as more of these things, and more bad guys. We're just going to fight those, so give me a second. Alright, so we get an omnipotent seed there, or omnipotent. It really depends on how you want to pronounce that. I know I'm going to get chided for my pronunciation of that at some point or another, because, you know, people and their pronunciations. I also need to heal. I took a couple of hits with whatever the hell those things were. There we go. Back to full. Alright, now, this section is also fun because we're gonna have a lot of these little orb things to contend with, and I'm just gonna try to make my way over here as quickly as possible. We have a Mystic Potion. I think at this point we won't be attacked, because we're in one of the outskirts. And then here we will have more bad guys to try to avoid, because I really don't want to get into any more fights at the moment. Unclog another artery, and get a golden potion. And then we are on a kind of upper standalone section of the artery. We don't get the little white orbs anymore. Come over here, and there's another treasure chest. Mystic Potion, Battle Manicure, Ogre Shoes. The Ogre Shoes just have like 40 move. That's really their thing. And their shoes, so like, or they're plus 50 move. So I mean, if you need movement, they are the best things. I don't know what move like an ogre means, but other than that, they're really not worthwhile. So we're not using them. And then we come up here. And there's a save point. We will be saving here and recovering because we've got a kind of boss fight coming up. So we're going to save it there. I have this file here, which I'm going to use for Valmar 3, depending on what happens in this fight. I managed, like I said, I've recorded this already before. The first time I recorded this, I managed to get the weapon for Roan from these wonderful Valmar Magnas. So we've got these two leading into the core section. So if by some miracle these guys don't drop it, I'm going to load that save and keep that so that we have Roan's best weapon. And in the meantime, we're just going to kill everything. Like, these are not a threat by any stretch of the imagination. So we're just going to end them. And hopefully I didn't check to see if either of them had the capacity of dropping that item. I mean, as far as I know, they can still drop it even without having multiple bells, but the bells are like just a possibility increases. Yeah, neither of these guys could. So, I'm just even going to go ahead and cut this fight so I can go and load the next screen. So give me a second. Alright, so I loaded the save, and we've got the Brave Dirk, which is 145 attack plus 5 SP recovery during combat. It's not a huge boost, but I did manage to get it on my other first attempt at trying to record all this, and so I was like, I'm not going to give that up because of that stupid random number generator. So we go inside Valmar Core, which I'm going to say looks surprisingly and freakishly like a vagina. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. We've got creepy eyes, we've got weird kidney thing, I don't know, this is just weird. And this thing looks like it belongs out of Castlevania Lament of Innocence. So walk up here, and we're going to confront Zera. Kind of. You've done well, but alas, not well enough. Alright, shut up. No one likes you. No one cares. It's like, he thinks he's a god and therefore above us. We've crawled inside of him and we're taking pieces of him apart. But he's asking about if darkness is not the one true path. And, you know, you get that type of philosophy. Like, Ryudo has darkness within him and he's always been kind of jaded, but now it's manifest. Or what about Elena, who, you know, had faith in a dead god that, wasn't ever there? Why not put faith in a living god who just happens to be evil? And, Roan, descendant of the people of darkness, they served him. Why not, do it again? Because, that worked out so well for them in the long run. And Tio, a soulless, heartless automaton. Totally not, the only purpose she had, not even, growing beyond her programming. Surrender and I may yet spare you. It's that seems, like a wonderful thing. Yeah, we'll definitely join you at the possibility of not dying. I will not become a monster knowing only of madness and bloodshed. Ryudo has kind of come a really long way. It's you who have renounced your own heart. That's the thing, Ryudo's kind of accepted his own heart. Darkness and light within it as a whole. That's how he was able to overcome the horn and forge this new Grandia Saber. So, basically everyone's saying, you are not what you think we are. Or we are not what you think we are, rather. It's not destiny that binds people to the past. And we will be free. You are mistaken. I am complete. I have a heart. Merrigs. We have no more need for gods who would use us as tools. We are neither your puppets nor your playthings. That's always something that I really loved. The whole, we don't need to rely on gods. Mankind really is capable of growing beyond itself. And choosing. It's one of my favorite things about Babylon 5, the Vorlons and the Shadows, the epitome of light and dark. It's who do you want to, be your guide? It's we don't want either of you, because, you're extremes, and we don't want to follow those extremes. Alright, so the first of many final boss fights, we have multi-faced Valmar. I don't even know what the real name for this boss is. It's kind of screwed up because this isn't Valmar, but that's what it's called. We have left head, Valmar core, and then it's got, 3 heads, left, right, center, and then the core itself. Really, all this is useless. Alright, so we got nothing that we really need to deal with. We wanted the status armor on Elena for this point, simply because this thing can block moves, and so you want to make sure we can get rid of that so that, she has that ability to give us moves. Other than that, there's really not anything we need. We could do digging. Yeah, I'm gonna throw out some status buffs. This is not a hard fight, but it's also not an easy fight. And this is the fight that typically screws people up in terms of, things that prohibit people from finishing the game. Alright, so we are going to also focus on the right head because it has the ability to heal. So we are going to have Roan be our assassin and target that, whereas Ryudo will do his typical thing of AoEs, Tio will AoE, Elena will be support. That's where we've kind of given this party their strengths. So we've got that. I could Lotus Flower to cancel, but I'm thinking Whisper to the Stars because I kind of want the bonuses for everything. So we want that.
Oh, stars above.
Whisper to the Stars, I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. It gives +1 to all 4 statuses: attack, defense, movement, and action. So it's +1 to all of them for your entire party. So really useful. Really, really useful. Who is doing what? You're gonna do Burn Flame? No, you're not.
Here goes my impact bomb.
I'm not gonna let that happen. And we are not going to be able to finish this fight in this episode. I probably could, but I'm trying to time things out so that, you know, the episodes, I don't get like one 20-minute, one 10-minute, and then one 50-minute episode because of how things kind of pan out in terms of basically timing. Alright, so he's going to do something else. Destruction Light. We don't want to let that happen, but unfortunately, we can't stop that. So we're going to have to do the... because he hasn't gotten to action yet. So we'll do that, and hope that we can cancel it with Roan before he gets the action. He's going to All-Healer, Crackle, Hammer Claw, and still going Destruction Light. Ooh! Destruction Light would hurt, so we're going to kind of get rid of that one. The All-Healer is going to suck, but he can get one out. Hammer Claw is just a kind of an AoE, kind of goes around in a circle. The Dead Claw special ability is the one that we want to avoid because that one can add move block. So, things to avoid. Alright, what's happening now? Oh, you still haven't used All-Healer, so I can stop that. I need to heal, but Ryudo's fine for now. And then we're gonna do some... I only threw out one Whisper to the Stars, but at this point, let's just go ahead and do some damage, shall we?
Light.
Like I said, this isn't a difficult fight, but it can be obnoxious depending on luck of the draw. Unless you're ridiculously over-leveled, just, you know, you get a bad sequence of techniques thrown at you. Not great, not bad, but, you know, obnoxious is the best way to put it. Alright, so we're gonna do that, and Sky Dragon Slash. And that's the last Sky Dragon Slash Ryudo's gonna get off. That's fine. Because it did about 6 grand damage to everyone. And are we down a face? I think we are down a face. But unfortunately he's still getting Destruction Light off. And as you can see, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright, so... Howl Slash, Day of... Ooh, we cannot let him do Day of Judgment right now. That would kill Ryudo. So, that's not happening. Ryudo may still die, though, with a Howl Slash. If he's caught in it. So... Oh, he's not dead. But, yeah, he's dead. Hammer Claw is going to hit him. Yep, Ryudo's down for the count. So, what we need to do is bring out Elena. Droplets of Life. That'll heal everyone and bring them back to full. I could have used a potion, the Hero's Elixir to bring back, you know, full with all 5. That's really the only time you can use that. You cannot use that if they're not unconscious, which is kind of dick, really. So, but Baboom will help out a fair bit. Ryudo will come back from the dead. I gotta make sure... Alright, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally kill him before I plan on, because that would be bad. Like I said, these episodes are going to get kind of funky in terms of when I have to cut them off and how long they're going to be until the very end, because it's big. Alright, so we should be able to take out the center face now with True Dragon Rise. Oh no, we still haven't... we'll do that.
Ultimate secret.
Because he's the only one that can really drop something too, so we want to make sure that one gets taken out. And thankfully he hasn't done Death Claw, which I'm kind of okay with. Hammer Claw, doing a couple 100 points of damage, that's fine. And got a Crackle off before Ryudo got his action. He really does not like Ryudo. That's fine though, that's fine. Alright, we are going to Tenseiken Slash, the middle head.
Tenseiken Slash!
And we are going to Meteor Strike. Because that can only target one. Center head. We do not want the center head to stay alive.
Speed.
I don't think it drops anything worthwhile, though. It does drop something, I don't remember what. At this point, the guide is being coy, and it's basically mystery, 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 because we don't want to spoil things for you, because a guide that doesn't want to spoil. That's fine. Alright, not quite dead yet. Alright, we got a Tenseiken Slash with the body's name on it. We do not want to see Day of Judgment. It's a neat ability, but I don't want to take the damage, is the long and short of it. Not going to White Apocalypse. I'm going to all healer, so that everyone's up to full.
Good luck, everyone.
If you kill the core, everything dies, and that's game over. So, well, not game over, but game over for it. But I don't need to do that. Destruction Light. It's still going to do Day of Judgment and Crackle. We're going to take out Destruction Light. That doesn't need to happen. So we will end up seeing Day of Judgment, because there's just no way I can stop it. Another Crackle. Hey, it's not aimed at Ryudo this time. Fabulous.
I'll be okay.
Alright, so actually I can stop. And I'm going to, because as much, like I said, as much as I want to see the ability, I do not want him to use the ability. That would just not be good. For any of us. Except he's still doing it. Oh no, he's doing Hammer Claw. Okay. Well, let's do Meteor Strike on the head. Because like I said, I'm going to take out the head.
Speed 1200.
Speed 1200. I also love this ability. It's just so, you know... Oh look, little tiny meteor. Alright, get out of my way! I just find it so hilarious. Like, choo-choo, motherfucker! Oh, he's almost dead, too. And another Hammer Claw. Alright, how much health does the core have? Mostly because I really think, alright, I got nothing on Ryudo, so we're going to just attack the head. And I need to heal. She needs it more than anyone else, but there we go. And Roan, what's happening now? You're gonna do Quake. You're not gonna do Quake. I don't really need to do that, but you know. Alright, so all three heads are down. He's gonna Hammer Claw. One thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to recover some SP and MP on my team. Because I know there's another fight coming up, and I'd rather not, you know, have to deal with that in the situation I'm in now. Alright, so I will have Ryudo use that. I will have, let's see, Magic Medicine, Indigo I only have 3 Indigo Potions. yeah, that sucks. I'll use that, and everyone's just gonna use something. Let's see. You've used more SP than anything else. So, I love Rito's haha too, it's just hilarious.
Please, take this.
Please take this. And
There you go.
there, I should be in good shape, and now we can just take this guy out as we see fit. Oh, hey, Deadclaw! On Elena, perfect, the one person who it can't do anything to. Alright, we're gonna get him into some damage numbers that we can actually see. And then, what do we got? Alright, 9,000. So this will probably be the last one. We'll do a Meteor Strike, because that won't do 9,000 points damage. And then I will end this episode here, because
Speed.
we've got
1200.
some stuff going on after this, and, you know, it's not a JRPG unless the boss fight at the end of the game has more than one form. This is not even his final form. We still have to go through the phase that looks like the thing from Aliens, and then we've got to go through the thing that looks like from Predator, and yeah, So I will see you guys in the next installment, where we'll finish off Valmar Core and then see what lies next. Till then, later everyone.